It's TOL time. Y'all know what that stands for. And this has been sitting in my inbox for a long time. I've been afraid to open it up. But you just saw some relief there. All three running backs injured. However, as it should be, because we had a bye week, 2 of the 3 come back. And so the Oaks, close to full strength, taking on Clyde's Armada, the first time these division rivals shall battle it out. And I believe we've got 2 heavy rush teams going after it. So defending champion, Clyde Armada, there's Mr. Olympia back. Of course, they'll all start off at average. The running man is back. Looks like Arnoldo is going to take it himself. Got a fair amount of green. He's sprinting all the way out. Oh, almost couldn't pick up his feet, but still a big pickup there, all the way to the 45. Like to see that speed. Spread formation. Oh, they called a play, and the running man not able to do too much there. This time it's going to be a pass. He's got a couple of choices. He's going to fire it to Mr. Olympia, who's got pretty good speed. Can't quite escape the diver. Nice shoestring tackle there. I still think they would have got him around the 10, but that's a first. Now they swing it back to the running man. Got a couple of blockers out in front. Can't toss a guy. Picks up a solid 9. Trips, which will be the sweep. Arnold's got clear green in front and is brought down at the 6-inch mark. Let's see what they go. They go spread. He's going to pass. I'm not sure I like it, and he pushed it too far. 2nd and 1. Looks like we're going pass again. We are. Got a couple of dump-offs. Can he fire it to him quick? And boo, that was close. Who caught that? Mr. Olympia with a catch, able to turn that body just at the last moment, secure the ball. Defender was pretty close. So would have loved to see a couple of runs there. That's what we paid for. But Arnold able to knock it in. And the Oaks take a 7-0 lead. Pretty disappointing season thus far for the Oaks with as many losses as they've had. Let's see what happens. Doritos looks pretty fucking slow. Clyde has been the hero, and he will be featured heavily. Here comes Clyde down at the bottom, able to sneak by and able to get a first down on that play. That's the average that they're looking for. Now they sweep it to the opposite side. Look at him tossing people. Tossing another guy. He is off to the races and brought down at the 20. Gigantic run for Cousin. They love these motion plays. Now they swing it back to this side. Better angle, but then he overdove and still picks up 9. Again with emotion. This time they sniff it out quick, and he is going to lose a big 3rd and 4. Motion again. They're not deviating. This time they swing to the up. Lots of guys there, and they prevent the touchdown. Huge stop. Now here comes the kick. Rhodey lines it up perfect, but there is a guy there, sneaks it through. And it'll be a 3-7 ball game. Rockin' Rhodey there after the impressive drive, which did stall just a little short as they approach the red zone. Here comes Olympia at the 12. Got a quick chaser. Oh, no, and Olympia goes down. So that's still 2 running backs hurt, Pumping Iron and Olympia. Shitty return, man. That'll bring in Kindergarten Cop on the, luckily, just the single RB2 play. But that's one of the big 3. Arnold trying to do something. Picks up 7. A play we haven't called, and here it comes for the first time. So they hand it to him. Got lots of green. Look at him run. He's actually able to pick up a first down. Oh, and then another called play, 2nd and 15. Spread formation. Now they pitch it down to the running man. Can he streak through? Can't pop the guy. Picks up 10, though. Got to respect that. Looks like they're going back to Arnold. They have not been hip on this play, and Arnold's been picking up some pretty big chunks. Look at him racing down. Looks like one man to go, who dives a little quick. And Arnold's gonna run it in. Huge play. Arnold streaking down the field using that speed. Look at those muscles run. Takes a long time, and it is blocked. Painful block there. So only a 10-point lead. Oncoming fires to slow-ass Doritos, who does avoid the first and second wave and gets all the way out to the 30 despite his piss-poor speed. Again, it's just motion, motion, motion from these guys. Swings it, and brilliantly read. He freed up his man. You see that linebacker there? Pop one guy, get around to the other. Now they're going to pitch up inside the middle. Got some nice blockers in front of them, but can't toss anybody. 3rd and 4. Motion again. They swing to the top. Looks like he's got a fair amount of green, but he's met just early. What a stand by the defense. Love to see that. He's coming around the outside, but can't quite get the block, although he flattens the fuck out of him. And thank God slow-ass wrong advices won't get a chance to field it. Now we do our own little roll of motion. Let's see what the running man can do here. Oh, he tossed somebody. He said, I'm not afraid of you. Bowl over, trying to toss. Looks like they read this play better. Arnold fighting hard. Can't quite get the first, though. It's going to bring up a key 3rd and inches. Do not want to give the ball right back to him. Oh, and they're going this loser. And it's called play, and he loses a bunch. So just a quick 3 and out. First 3 and out for the Oaks. And they've got a lot of pressure. They kick it off quick, luckily. Line holds pretty well, and there is Ricky fielding it at the 7. He's not super fast. Cough it up. Doesn't, but he gets out to the 14. So it's back to the Cousin Clyde show as Aikman fakes it. Got a fair amount of green there, and Clyde fights for a strong first. Hey, just love the motion. How he draws everybody in. They were blowing up the blocks, but they had stepped too far to the inside. Motion again. Now it's to the outside. Got a lot of green there. Already a first down. Moving those chains. Not a surprise to see some movement in the backfield. This time they fake it. Pretty well covered. I don't know what that throw was. Not a guy anywhere. And he just dumped it 5 yards off. Now they pitch to Clyde. And he gets wrapped up. So it's a big 3rd down. 3rd and 6. They're going to go run. Stick with what they've got. Can the Oaks read it fast enough? They cannot. He picks up 8. Hell of a run. Looks like we're finally seeing, no, this is a pitch. And not able to bowl his way through. 2nd and 8. Do they go right back to it? They do. Moderate amount of blue, but he makes some nice moves there and picks up a first again. Here comes motion. Now they swing it down to that bottom. DB takes too aggressive of an angle, gives up an extra 2 yards. 2nd and 3, they'll certainly live with that. They're doing a nice job of using the wide side of the field. Oh, but he falls down. Trying to look ahead, didn't see what's going on with his feet. 3rd and 6. Can they hold him to another field goal attempt? Doesn't look like it. And he gets a first down inside the red zone. Motion as they swing to the far side. Great open field tackle. Love to see that. Motion now. Back to that wide side. Chased mightily and slowed up. Another huge 3rd and 6. They're not afraid of the run. Right back to the motion. Oh, but it's a call play. Call play, and the destroyer sniffs it out. It was actually going to be a pass. That was their motion pass play. So again, the Oaks hold them to a field goal. Pretty huge. He lines it up well. There's a man there. Can't get the block. And he sneaks it through, making a 7-point game instead of an 8-point game based on that missed extra point. Here's wrong advices. Who's going to get the ball? He's going to trudge out and gets destroyed after 5 yards. Oaks not super likely to do a lot of damage here. Called play for Arnold. He's going to just fire it to nobody. That was actually smart. 28 seconds in spread formation. Called play again for the cheaters. And Blue Ribbon Beer is credited with a sack. We start calling timeouts for some ungodly reason. Looks like it's going to be a pass. Third called play. He dumps it off to RoboCop, who hits his face mask and drops off. Why do I keep calling him RoboCop? RoboCop's awesome. Kindergarten Cop sucks. Oh, no! And they get the sack, so they're going to get a chance for another field goal. An easy look, too. That sucks. Can we get a block here? We cannot. And they sneak it through, so the blocked punt and the good defense earns them another 3 points with 1 second left. Now we just have to pray Advices doesn't cough up the ball or give up a fucking safety. God, Arnold's still inside the end zone. Oh shit, it's a pick. Good criminy. Not a great last 45 seconds of football from the Oaks, as they played pretty shitty. And I think we're kicking it off. We are. Let's see, I'm coming with a decent fire down to Doritos. He awaits it at the 1. Pretty good kick. Got a lot of blue there and destroyed at the 11. We'll certainly take that starting position. Of course, they're going with their bread and butter, hitting that motion. Pretty nice field. Oh, he tosses a guy. That's painful. Off to the races. 2 men streaking in. They both dive prematurely. Is it going to be a 90-yard run? It is. An 89-yard stride for Cousin Clyde. And just like that, the Armada have the first lead of the game. Thanks to those extra... there's at least a block there. Thanks to those extra field goals. Now it's Wrong Advice's turn. Somehow I'm not expecting the same out of him. And he coughs up the ball. And luckily we kick it out of bounds, forgetting that you can dive on it and start playing fucking soccer. Here comes the give to the running man. He already hits the sideline, but he's moving. Can't toss these guys. They look like pretty good hitting power. Running man here. Should get the first. Oh, needed to come all the way to the near side. Had some green. Cut back too quick. Arnold going to the shallow side of the field. Probably not going to be able to make something happen. But unless he uses his super strength. Oh, he fumbles at the end. But still picks up a nice first down there. Here comes Kindergarten. Trying to plow through. Loses a yard. Arnold right back. This time they don't read it as well. Got some speed. He's making some moves. And he is going to be gone. Yes. Touchdown number 2. Using his legs for Arnold. The one and only. The greatest. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Takes his time lining it up. Does sneak it through. And so it is a 5-point game. Again, and what's likely shaping up is one of the greatest divisions of all time in Tecmo history. And he coughs up the ball, but luckily for them, on the sideline, they retain possession. Here comes Clyde, a little better red. Oh, he tosses a guy, but his knee touched the ground as he did so. This time they go back to the wide side. He's got a chaser. It gets around him. All 3 dive. One of them, luckily, takes his legs out. Clyde has been very injury resistant thus far in the game. Lucky little bastard. Now they swing it. This play has paid them big dividends. Especially when you get people diving early. Oh man, down inside the red zone. Spread formation, one of the first passes we've seen. He gets tossed up, hurls a guy, and is able to pick up 3. They try to pass. There's a lot of pressure, and it's an INT. Huge. They step in front of it, the go-ahead score, and they pick it off. They have not thrown the ball much. And there's the running man. He picks up 8, trying to give him just a little distance here. Get out of there, Arnold. Get that first down, baby. Yes, hurl the guy. There it is. Come on, be another diver. Can't fight that guy off, but all the way to the 45. Here comes Kindergarten. It's not a tumor. Got just a little bit of green. Thank God he holds on to the ball. Arnold again. They read it better. Oh, he could have cut down. He had a little gap. 3rd and 7. What do you do here? This play is tough to pick up 7. Does not. So we're going to trot out the field goal unit. A long field goal. I'm coming not up to his MVP snuff. Does line it up correctly. Sneaks it through. And it's good. Huge kick from I'm coming to give him an 8-point lead. Nice little pooch kick down. Let's see if Doritos can cough up the ball again, this time in the middle of the field. They're there. Somehow he runs by a guy, but is brought down. Long field, but they've been putting together some nice drives. Let's see what happens here. Shitty angle. Tosses somebody. Oh, gets great blocking. He's gone. 40, 30, 20, 10, and touchdown. Holy shit, just like that. Who needs a long drive when you've got an 80-yard runner? Here comes the extra point. Not much pressure. Lines it up well. Let's see if they decide to go aggressive with the onside, or if they're content just to kick it away. They are. Not the greatest kick. Lots of time left here. 1 point, desperate lead. Who coughs up the ball? Thank God they run it, and it is the running man. One of your best guys who has a chance and takes it all the way to the 40. I think really Kindergarten Cop is trying to lateral it, is really what happened there. Then they give it right back to him, and he picks up 5. They like that play, but they sniff it out, and he loses 4. Huge 3rd and 9. They go back to it. It's tough for this to pick. No, they're going to pass. Going to fire it. Yes, to Valeria, who can't outrun the person, but gets a great clutch catch just when they needed it. Running man, a little more green. Oh, he went the wrong way. Oh, God, here comes Kindergarten. He's going to get flattened. Thank God he holds onto the ball. 3rd and 10 now. 3rd and 10. Motion. They decide to pass. Terrible pass. Oh, God, I thought maybe he was going to streak it out. Had fucking Total Recall wide open. Made it for a relatively easy field goal. Good, got a shitty kick. It's not blocked. It should still go in. No! It doinks off. I'm coming, drilled the key one and missed that one. Now they're going past. They're trying to go pressure. A diving catch by Feces. They can't rip the ball out of his hands. He picks up 21. And all they need is a field goal for the lead. Here's the pitch. Got some good blocking. Able to outrun lots of people. Finally, somebody grabs hold of Cousin Clyde. Can't twist him down viciously and rip his knee out of its socket. We can't get a called play to save our life. Clyde with a huge 14-yard gain. Time really becoming a factor here. Oh, first time we've seen this play. But they have that classic guy wide open. And there he is. Time is ticking. All of a sudden, we need another miracle. And there's so many people open. Oh, they couldn't step in front of it and pick it. 2nd and 6. The motion play, they go past. There's a man on him, and he blocks it. They're going to try a pass. Got a couple of choices. 3 guys there, and it's a pick. It's a pick. Huge play. Holy shit. They get the INT. Running man streaking through. Picks up 15. 15 seconds left. They pitch down to the near side. Running man is down. And they'll just let it go. They will let it go. So somehow the Oaks, I wouldn't call it impressive, but I would call it a victory. I don't know who got the INTs, but it was glorious. They were able to run for 398 yards. Pretty ridiculous. But the 2 picks, very costly. Arnold was the key runner there, being down a running back. Wow. The Oaks able to survive a P2 game with a tough division foe. The Armada 5-3. Look at them, excellent, and still throwing the picks.